It should ask you to enter the PIN, and then also you enter the PIN. That's all. Everything is good.
Okay, so what about you adding when you are setting up? Is it possible? You adding a VC room when you're setting up?
No, actually, it's not yet possible. We have to dial it manually to be connected because this is on the cloud environment, and then our VC room is on premise, so behind the TMS. So we need to manually connect it before to do that.
Okay, okay. So basically, can we manually connect 30 minutes before the
Yes,
meeting?
yes, definitely we will do that. We will connect them before the event, the session, even 5 minutes before the session. I want you also to check the YouTube link I share with you guys, if you can check it from your side to see how it works. And also if Mamadou, you can enable your camera, Tedros, maybe. Hi Tedros. If you guys you can enable your camera, it should be very interesting for us. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I am trying to see whether I can enable camera.
Good, good. Yeah, we can see you.
So just to get this correct, back to the connection details. So if I wish to dial in from the video room, I mean from a VC unit, uh, what should I use the event number?
Uh, give me just a second.
Yeah.
So what you have to dial in the VC room, yeah, you have the video address. So let me share with you what I have on my side. You have the video address, and then on the video address you have also the panelist numeric password, which is required to connect from your side. So I'm sharing with you guys so that you can have also those details.
Okay. Anyway, when you set up the connection, you will just send us all this info because what what I received from you was just the WebEx link, and which also has the panelist. Well, panelist password. The event has no panelist password.
Yeah, I just forward to you email right now. So you will see what I have highlighted in yellow. You will see the video address.
Hold on, hold on. Okay, I just received it. Just hold on.
Hi, Mamadou. Hi, Tedros. Are you there?
The ITs have joined for now.
It's saying something about the site can't be reached.
The site can't be reached.
Yeah, please check it because I'm telling you just me.
Kemo just joined, so it's
Okay,
simple.
Kemon's joined, so it's fine. No, I just wanted to make sure so long as other people can join, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll keep trying. Maybe it's just the internet on my end.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Hello, Kemo. I see you on screen. I see you join.
And I see Mamadou is connected from the VC room in Workshop. Mamadou, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Can
you
you see
loud
me?
and clear,
Okay. Okay.
but we cannot see you.
Video start.
Good. Now we can see you. Yes. Hi, Mamadou. Can you speak from your side? So I'm able to see your VC room connected, but I cannot hear you from the VC room.
The panelists connected.
So mainly we have only the IT from our side. We have not yet the other panelists connected.
Hi, Augustin. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Hi, Tedros.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm good.
Sorry, I connect, but I step away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you enable your video from your side?
sure. Let me.
Hello, can you hear me? I have a quick
Yes.
question. I asked me to put my email address before I connected. So this is the first step before connecting.
So usually it's just for the registration purpose that the system
Okay.
is asking you to enter those basics information. Then after that, you automatically connected without any.
So, Kemo, on the day, would they be sharing content? Would someone be sharing content?
Hi, good morning, Augustin. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. I saw you connect the VC room from one of your VC room.
Yeah, but you were not able to hear me, even if I unmute my microphone.
Yes. So what I've observed is I have to unmute the VC room from my side first so that you can manage everything from your hand.
All right. That's good. That's what I think so, because we are all muted.
Yeah.
Okay. Waiting for someone else, or can we start?
So I think Sidris, you can let us know if you think it's good to start right now.
Is everyone connected? Was supposed to be connected for this meeting?
No,
Idris?
no.
We have just few people connected. I can see Lanla connected, Kemo connected, and there is also Nelson William who is connected as well.
Yes, hi Cedris. Hi everyone. This is Hussain. I'm just one of the bank staff involved in the planning of the event. So I think we'll wait for our panelists, see if any panelists will join, because really this session was for them to work them through the platform. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right.
what about the TV, Augustin? You share with them the YouTube link, correct?
Yes, I share with Cedric the YouTube link, and then normally from the, and I don't know how they are going to connect from their side. It should be good for
Right.
us to know if they the YouTube link we share with them is enough, or they want, for example,
To do some tests, yeah, exactly. Okay, that would
I
give
don't.
us.
Among us here, there is someone who has tested to see the quality on the YouTube.
Yeah, let me try.
Augustine, may I share my screen on you?
Sorry, come again.
I said, may I share my screen so we see what's happening on YouTube?
Yes, you can share now. I just assigned to you the presenter role. You can share now your screen.
I think there is a delay on YouTube, but it's understandable.
Yes, usually there is the small delay during the YouTube, but if you see that that's very interesting, even in terms of the quality. Uh, the quality is good, and then also the audio and the video quality is quite good from what I'm seeing here. I don't know, Mamadou, if you are seeing the same thing from your side.
Yes, exactly the same. There is some cancellation delay. That's normal.
Yeah, there is. I mean, there is delay, significant delay, but it's fine. They don't feel it. I mean, somebody watching from the remote, he doesn't feel the difference. It's just only for us.
Yes, yes. So we are seeing the significant delay because we are on the same time on the connection, and then what we are seeing on the streaming. That's why we are observing this delay. So normally, if you are just connected on the streaming, you are not seeing the delay between the guys who is speaking.
I just spoke to our hi everyone. I just spoke to our comms specialist. He's connected on the YouTube and he's trying to get the TV station to connect on the YouTube. He's been able to access the YouTube and he said it's fine.
Yeah, great. Cedric, for the later, any conclusion made whether he will come to the office or from his own office or home?
Can you please answer that question?
Kemal's not there, but I can respond to that. Yes, the moderator will be at the World Bank office. What we've sort of agreed, Cedric, with Alfred, is that we'll book the 2 meeting rooms on the 3rd floor. So the 2 VC rooms, and the moderator will be in one of the rooms, and of course World Bank staff and the country manager, who's also who's the chair of the event, will be in another room. Okay.
Very good. So, Augustin, for the VCs, they need to be part of it,
Sorry,
or
sorry
you
to
join
some
them
of the
manually?
panelists.
Kamal, I was just updating that the moderator will join from the office. Will be at the office on Monday. Tidris, we'd ask Alfer if we can book, but I guess Augustine, if you can do that, to book the 2 meeting rooms. The Tidris 3R A and B.
Augustine just explained, I asked that question. Since this is a cloud-based system, it is not set up for booking video rooms. So what will happen is we will have to dial in manually. Hopefully we can dial in 30 minutes before the start time. Okay, but what Augustine will do for us is make those 2 rooms live. In other words, if we have the chair, that's the country manager in one room and the moderator in another room, those 2 rooms should also be considered as panelists.
Yes, definitely they should be considered as panelists. So I'm going to connect one of my VC room so that you can see how I will appear from your side. I should appear as the panelist and then interact with you without any problem. However, when you are connecting to the VC room, you cannot see the. I'm going to connect, but you have to. You see the layout option with all person connected. But if they want to see, for example, the name of the attendees, the list of the attendees, you have to connect also on the WebEx on your computer so that you can see the attendees list properly.
I just spoke to one of the panelists. I think there was a bit of a confusion with the time. You know, I think the time zone used was West Africa time. So that shows 11 a.m. And of course, we're at GMT. So that's it. So maybe that's something to watch out, Sidris, for the invites for the main event. Let's use GMT, please.
Yes, we will do that.
We can cause confusion. Okay.
Yeah.
Another good point here, as we are streaming on YouTube, I think it's so good for the people who speak, to turn on the camera, because as this will be broadcasted to the TV. So otherwise, those watching the TV will just, have the names
Yes.
in front of, instead of having the video, the live video. This is something we need to consider.
Yes, Mamadou, you're right.
Moses, if Moses is connected, Kemo, Hussein, that's a good point. You need to send out to the participant, the panelists. They also need to be on camera, because if they are not on camera, then videoing becomes bad on the other side, especially on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, I lost connectivity, but I'm back. I was speaking to some of the panelists. It's good we had this test run. There's a budget speech today. Several of them are in parliament. The government is doing supplementary budgets. So the Ministry of Finance guys really are all there, but they've reassured me that they will join on Monday. I think just some tips once we are done, when we are sending out the formal connection details, just some tips to connect.
Yeah, if they can't join today, probably it might be good, to start probably 30 minutes before, so that just to do some practice before the live event.
Okay, Kamal?
Yes,
no, it's Hussein.
Hussein, yeah.
Yes. And I was just going to say to him, because we're sending guidelines to the panelists later today. So I think what Kemo was asking, if there are any like 3 or 4 bullet points of connection tips, like the one you've just said about, you know, if you're a panelist, please put on your video. If you could share, the IT team could just give us 3 or 4 bullet points on connection etiquette and things like that.
Sure.
And things that
Sure.
should bear in mind, just so that we can share it as part of the guidelines. Kemo? Kemo?
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's doable.
Kemo, can you hear me? Yes. So
Yeah,
I
I
was
can
just
hear you.
saying that okay, I mean, we're sending out the panel guidelines and connection details later today. So I've asked our IT colleagues if they could send us 2 or 3 bullet points, as you said, on, you know, little tips that our panelists should bear in mind when they're connecting. And also if we can recommend that they join 30 minutes before the start time, so at 11:30. Because given that they were not able to join today, just so that we can run them through the system again. So if all panelists can join half an hour before. Okay?
Yeah.
We've lost it. Kemo, are you there? I'll give him a call. It's okay.
Yeah, his connection is not good, I guess. It's
I'll give him a call after this. Okay. Kemo, I'll give you a call because your connection's not very good.
Yeah. The reason why we need to be at the office.
Okay, so I know because it's gonna work on the day. All right, I'll give you a call after. But I was just saying our IT colleagues will put together a few tips for us to share with panelists. With the guidelines and connection details that we'll be sending later. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe Kome, for now, try to disable your video. It may help you your audio.
Okay, let me video. Okay.
Exactly, and that may help.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So I think I see Herbert, one of our panelists is on. Did you guys talk to him? Hello, Herbert, can you hear us? Are you connected?
Yeah, I'm connected. Can you hear me? But it seems as if I was mute. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. But we can't see you. You need to put your video on.
Only to say hi. We don't have a wide bandwidth in Freetown, you know.
I know, yeah.
The bank has special arrangements. When you go, you see, very soon it will become unstable if I stay on.
Correct.
When you're the panel, during the panel discussion.
I tried. Well, you know, it's today it was unstable since this morning, but normally it's okay, and I just avoid the video to reduce problems. What I will do is I have my normal service and also my telephone backup data in case one goes.
Yeah. Okay. One useful tip will be you'll be off video on your panel starts, then you can go live. You can go on video.
Yeah. You mean until no? Well, I don't know how.
No, I mean on your you disable your video. You disable your video when the program starts, so that you can listen to the presentation and everything. But when it's time for your panel proper,
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it.
Well, who is Kemo? I'd like to see Kemo as well. I don't know him.
Very good point.
This is Kemo talking to you.
Okay.
No, Kemo.
Yeah. Nice to connect.
Indeed, yes.
Okay, thanks.
What else?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, Augustine, we see you and we hear you. We were discussing with one of the panelists. He just joined and he's also on video. But yes, we see you from your video room. Perfect.
Yes.
And a quick question to you, Augustine, before you jump. So texts or chats from YouTube, can we capture it within the WebEx host? Or do we need a separate equipment for YouTube?
No, I don't know if I got your question clearly, but the chat on the YouTube, still on the YouTube interface. And that one we can manage to get some question and then to send to the specific person to respond to them directly. So on WebEx, we cannot see the chat on the YouTube.
Okay,
so for
I get.
example, what you are seeing,
Augustine, can you check?
what you are seeing,
I think the chat
yes,
is not enabled for this session. So please, I have the chat option here because I'm connected through YouTube channels on my phone. And I can see that the
yes.
chat, option is, okay, someone is responding to me. Kyo community. Who is that person?
Yeah, I see this
Okay.
guy Kyo community who say that I'm connected from Australia. Say also Tedros is.
Yeah, so it's active, I guess.
Yeah, it's active. Okay.
It's active,
It
yeah.
works.
So somebody need to watch
Yes.
the YouTube chat, correct, Augustine, who is responsible for probably
Yes.
bringing question to the panel.
Okay, so somebody will monitor. I think, Kemal, was that the bits we said? If you and Yusuf
Yes,
could monitor the
we
YouTube tab.
could monitor
Okay.
that. After the panel discussion, we'll be monitoring the online platform, the
Platform
YouTube
for
and
questions
probably
as well.
Facebook.
Yeah, so that we can pick some questions from there as well. All right.
Yeah, definitely we should have two type of chat. So we have the chat initially on WebEx for the participant who they are connected through WebEx. They are going maybe to send also the question to the chat. And then we have also the chat option on the YouTube. So we have to pay attention on both chat and then make sure that we capture all the questions coming on those two ways.
Correct.
Okay, so that would mean the host should enable the chat on WebEx and also the chat on YouTube. Okay, the chat on YouTube comes on by default, but the chat on WebEx should be enabled by the host because it's disabled now.
No, it's not disabled. I think if you see on the top, you should have the option of the chat. You have the Q&A and the chat. Just on the panelist side, on the top, you have the chat feature option there.
It's active for me.
Yeah, it's active. You just need to press the button, the icon.
And Cedric, the invitation for attendance, I mean, people to watch on WebEx. Do you know to who is going there, to the country office, to the CMU, the invitation?
I believe after this meeting, the host, who is Augustine, will release that information, and we would send it to the communications staff, who should be able to broadcast it to the entire world.
Okay.
So guys, if we can have the confirmation from the TV team side, if they are able to use the link we share with them, it should be very good for us as feedback, technically speaking.
Yes, the Moses, who is the communication specialist, he's on YouTube though, and he's trying to get the TV people to connect via YouTube, but he's struggling with a connection to this platform. Let me help him on phone.
Okay.
Ideally, the TV set should only connect via YouTube, right? That's their domain. They broadcast what is on YouTube.
Correct.
Is that the plan? Okay.
So,
that's their feed, correct, Augustine? That's their input from YouTube.
Yes.
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 And again, I believe Kemo was. Kemo, are you there? Well, Hussein, please take this to Kemo. The moderator should also have access to the YouTube feed, because that is where I believe most of the questions would come from. Yeah. So if Kemo and the other staff are monitoring YouTube, that should be fed to the moderator.
Yes. What we were hoping to do is, because obviously Kemal and obviously Yusuf, they're more familiar with the subject, they will be monitoring those questions so they can pick out the most, because I think our moderator, given that, I mean, her familiarity with the subject will be limited. So they will then, we will pull out questions and the moderator will sort of ask Kemo, say, we have some questions from YouTube, and Kemo will relay those. Because he would be able to mute and unmute his on his side, wouldn't he? Kemo is, I think we're adding him to as one of the panelists. So he will then relay the questions from YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the good approach. Otherwise, the moderator does not have time to watch the questions. Yeah, that's great. And Augustine, you suggested to Cedric, for those connecting from the room from VC, if they want to see the who connected, etc., they can join to the WebEx session, but it should be without audio, correct? Because it's just to avoid feedback to the VC.
Correct. So we have the layout option on our current software on the codec side. When you are pressing on the touch panel, the touch 8, it's going to give you the layout when you can see every people on your screen in the VC room. But the participants, as they are not going to appear on the main display, if you want to know who is connected, you have to connect without audio on your computer.
Okay. Yeah. So you're right. Then it might not be probably important for them to see who's connected, correct? But they can see the panelists on the screen, on the VC screen.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's the most important. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to say anything about the agenda?
Albert, can you say? We can't hear you. You are asking question.
Are we just discussing technical issues, or are we going to talk about the agenda or what you expect from the panel?
Sorry, Mr. McLeod. Today was mainly on technical issues.
All right.
It's just we will be sharing guidelines for the panel. And we'll share that later. Today was to familiarize.
Okay. You need me?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I think we just wanted to make sure everyone could connect.
All right.
On the link and familiar.
You want me to?
Okay, so if you have any questions, just feel free to call as always.
Okay, and I'll check in about 20 minutes beforehand to be sure that everything is working.
Yes, we will send out guidelines later, but yes, that's the recommendation to all panelists to connect 30 minutes before start time so that we can work through any issues. Okay?
Thank you. Nice seeing you all.
All right. Okay, thank you, Mr. McLeod. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McLeod.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Augustine, a question for you. A question for you, Augustine. The panelists, they will be receiving the link directly from the host, or are you going to send the link to us and we send it with the instructions to the host? I mean, sorry, you're going to send the link to us and we send it with instructions to the panelists. I'm just thinking about the confusion that is going to arise if this is not coordinated.
Yes, it needs to be coordinated. Yeah.
Ideally, when we are adding people during the scheduling as panelists, after the booking, they should receive directly the link from their side. But if if you want, for example, I think yes, we can try to do like you guys are going to send them directly the link, so that we should not send them directly the link from the booking side. We can only keep the link with us and share with you so that you can include it to the email forward to them. we can manage to do that way.
Yeah,
Probably
that looks good. Yeah, that looks good because there will be some instructions, tips, and also further things that will attach the panel guidelines that will attach, right? So, do you have any comments on that?
Pardon on what was that? Sorry.
No, I mean, Chiefs was trying to clarify whether the IT team is sending the link direct to the panelists or they will send the link to us. Then we send it to the
They should
panelists with
send the link.
additional
They should,
instructions.
they should send it to us so that panelists get one email, because too many emails, it gets lost in translation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so just one email we send with a link, with the guidelines, and obviously tips for connection.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Augustin, the link is for the panel is the same for everyone, or it generates a different link for each person?
So, basically is the same for all the panelists. The link is the same for all the panelists.
Then that's easy. Yeah. Then okay, good.
But we need to register them before to send the link. So, for example, if the list among the list of the panelists you are providing to us, there is one name which is missing. If you send this link to this guy, you should not be able to connect as panelists to the session because you have not registered this guy prior to the event. So you have to make sure that on the list you have forwarded to us, we have all the required person to attend this event as the panelist.
Yes, in fact, we just shared additional lists. We kept the World Bank colleagues out of it, but I've just sent the email to Cedris with a list of World Bank colleagues that we want to be panelists. Some of them will be given, like the directors will be giving opening remarks. So I do Cedris, I don't know if you've shared it with them. So they need to be added as panelists because they will have to speak, give few remarks. And also the presenters, myself, Yusuf, and Quentin.
Kemo, just to avoid more confusion, I had to do this. If you view my screen, I had to do this yesterday. But if you are going to make some edits, I would suggest you present it in this format to us. Panelists, moderator, TV team, IT support. Please do that for me.
So
I don't want
maybe
to.
we need one column, World Bank colleagues. We put all the World Bank colleagues that we need to connect as panelists that will be speaking.
Okay, I'm going to send you this template, and you create that. Okay.
Okay.
I think just label it all as panelists because on the IT side, it's the same, right? World Bank colleagues who are presenting, we will consider them as panelists. So just put them all under the panelist column.
Okay.
I'm going to send you this template. You complete it as best as possible and send it back.
So I put them all on the panelists, right?
Yes,
is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so was that everything, Cedris? Are we covered?
Please, I would like you to check the Q&A chat on WebEx. It's still grayed out on my side. Send privately.
Here, I can't see anything.
Exactly. The normal chat window works, but the Q&A chat on WebEx is grayed out. Augustine, for your note.
Okay, let me just check it.
Double check. I can type, but I can't send.
That's correct.
So I think we have one other panelist, Yakama Jones. just to say hello and see if you can speak to us. Can you hear us? Hello, Yakama, can you hear us? Can you put your video on and just say hello?
Hello, good morning, everyone. Please, Dr. Jones is not in. Madeline Madina Fraser. I'm stepping in for her.
Okay, okay, good. So we just wanted to test her system to make sure she can speak and maybe see us live. You can see us, right?
Yes, please, I can.
Okay, we can also see you. Okay, thank you so much, Madina.
Kemo, this is a good time to give Madina the tips because she would be connecting on the D-Day, I believe.
And we'll share it. We'll just need the 3 bullet points and we'll share it with our panelists, the tips.
Okay, Madina, did you have any problems connecting? Was it straightforward?
Yes, it was. I had to download the Cisco WebEx. I had to download it, but it was okay. I didn't have any issues. After downloading it, it was straightforward.
Okay, great.
That's the first time. When you join subsequent, it will not ask you that one. It's just because you connect to WebEx the first time.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Alfred, can you please take note? So first on the bullet point would be download Cisco WebEx, and then I think next is key in your email address. Was that what happened, Madina?
Yes, please. That was all. So I keyed in the email address first, and then it's asking to download.
Okay, perfect. Alfred, did
Yes,
you?
and then there is a note at the bottom that says you have to check Adobe, whether it's updated, and then whether the Windows plugins are updated. You have to check for that before starting the session. So I did all.
Okay, thank you.
So Cedrus, make sure that from your bullet note, you are not downloading the WebEx application, but the WebEx plugin to be to able to to get the web interface. It's required the plugin only. Please note that.
Thank you, Mamadou.
Yeah, if this can be done, if possible,
Okay.
before Monday for those who were not able to connect, would be very helpful, especially installing the WebEx add-on.
Yes. So that also, I think this list, Hussein, is going to be more than 4 bullet points because first we would ask them to dial in 30 minutes before 30 minutes before the start time, which would enable them to download, register, and log in.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And then we including on there if they could turn on their video during their panel sessions, because for the YouTube link. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to be 4. It just.
Yeah, you need, I understand why it should be 4 or 5. You don't need too much information to make it more confusing. Yes, I get you.
All right, thank you.
Augustin and Cisse can help you on that one, Cedric, to have few bullets.
Okay, that's great. That's good.
So, Husai, you're going to speak to the moderator telling the participants how to raise their hands?
And how to? Was that Alfred? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't get that.
I said, are we going to stick to having the moderator tell everyone how to raise their hands?
Yes. So and that's the reason why we've asked her to come to the office earlier, because those are the sort of things that we could walk her through.
The moderator, right? She's going to join from the office. Yeah.
From the office. So we'll walk her through that, show her where obviously the hand and what she needs to say.
And the good thing is that Gail will share the first part of it. So maybe she will observe what Gail is doing from the opening to the presentations before she takes over. So I think maybe we have that luck of learning, seeing the by experience.
Come on. In fact,
Yeah.
just as a suggestion, maybe not for this call, but maybe I'll call you later, or maybe we'll need to schedule a brief session with Gail.
Okay.
Maybe today, later today, just to take her through.
All right.
What needs
Sounds
to be done.
good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Kemo, please note that Chernobyl is also joined.
Okay. Let me just check, say hello to him and check. Hello. Can you hear us?
Actually, I say aha.
we just want to check Chernow's system and check if everything is okay. Maybe you need to say hello and confirm that you can see us and hear us. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'm looping in on behalf of Cherno, so he can make it. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to get on the call on time, so I didn't catch most of the information that was going on. I just got this last bit, but the system is working fine from my end. Yeah.
So Sidris, over to you. Maybe you need to ask her a few questions and maybe brief her.
It's good she did not face any challenge because it may appear as if Cherno had used WebEx before. Were you asked to download any link, any software?
Yes, I was asked to download the software, and I had trouble downloading that software. So they asked to download a temporary one that I could just loop in for the meeting quickly.
Okay, that's good. So please pass this information on to Cherno, or if you would be on hand on Monday, it would be fine. And I believe you should do your best to connect at least 30 minutes before. So if you run into any challenges, at least that 30-minute window gives you time enough to do your connection and get it right. Okay. But I think that the tips will be sent on the email. There's another email that will follow up from this meeting. This is just a technical meeting. Check, test video, test audio, and have some tips. But another email with the live connection details will follow from this meeting, and then you would have all.
Great. Yeah. So we're talking about a moderator that'll be moderating the meeting on Monday.
Hussein, come on. Yes, there will be a moderator.
Yes, there'll be a moderator. We just trying to see, check on her connection details and make sure she's comfortable on the day so that she can share the panel very well. But I think we've agreed that she will come to the World Bank office to do that, so that she doesn't run into any challenge, since she will anchor the discussions. We shared with Cherno, with Cherno the agenda, so you actually see who the moderator is and the other panelists.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and we're going to send you an additional email immediately after this session to give you the connection details for Monday. The details you use to connect are only for this test run, so you wouldn't need them for Monday. The one you need for Monday, we are going to send out very soon.
Sure.
After this session. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Good. So good. I mean, that's all we needed from you, just to test your system. So you can log off if you want, or stay on and follow on our discussions.
I would like to keep on for a moment, if you don't mind.
No, it's okay. All right. Good. That's fine. So Sidris, where were we?
I think we were building a tips list.
Can I make a suggestion, guys? For the tips, Sidris, can we break them into 2 bits? So one for ahead of the event, and the other is on the day. So of course, ahead of the event, download the app or the link and register. On the day, please put on your video and all this, so that it's very clear.
Uh, would that not add to the confusion? Because it's all on the day, right?
Okay then.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, the tip should be no. Usai, the tip should be simple. We should have simple steps so that we don't confuse, and not too long. Maybe 2 or 3 simple steps to connect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we will work on it. We'll make it as short as possible in 1 or 2 sentences, but it will be loaded. Thanks. And has anyone heard from Moses?
Yes, he sent a message on our WhatsApp group. He hasn't been able to connect. Something about not receiving the YouTube link.
It seems Moses is connected on the YouTube link.
YouTube.
And I'm discussing with him right now.
Oh,
He's saying that also the TV guys, they did not receive both link, the YouTube link and then the WebEx link as well. So we are discussing on that too.
The chat is working, Stan, correct? He was able to send.
Yes, the chat is working fine. I think the issue was on the Q&A side.
Okay.
I have to run off now for another meeting. Kamal, I'll give you a call after this. Okay.
Okay. So the next steps, guys, IT, we're waiting on you for all the connection details for panelists, connection details for participants. Once we receive them, we will send them out. And yeah, I think that's it. And the tips. So, and also I think maybe we should, Sidris, maybe just walk through with Moses and make sure we get this TV thing right.
Yeah, no, I just took them.
Hello? Sidris?
Yes, we're still working with Moses, and yeah, that's a very important area. Moses and the AYV TV people.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Moses needed to understand that the AYV TV people should have input from YouTube. They were expecting to be able to join the WebEx platform.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. So are they able to connect now on the YouTube?
It will take some time for Moses to send them the YouTube link.
Okay.
They were expecting, to be as panelists. Although that was the idea, let them test whether, we all use this platform to test. So Augustine, anyway, I'll forward the link to them and see whether they'll join.
So, Sidris, from my side, I already forwarded to them the link for the WebEx connection. And then I just discussed with Moses. I just remind them actually one more time on the 3 email address I received from you guys. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think for the TV, you know, if they can, you know, broadcast any YouTube streaming, it should be also the same for this. I don't see much.
The fact is that they did not receive any link, you know, the WebEx links or YouTube links. That's why they couldn't broadcast it using bits. That's why Mosing is working with them to send them again the link. Maybe we send them to the wrong name, but Augustine, you know, has 3 names. It was sent to those 3 persons.
Yeah, I believe there was a confusion. I believe Moses thought the email that went to participants would also go to the AYV people, and so he did not bother forwarding the YouTube link to AYV, to the TV people. Anyway, hopefully we'll resolve that soon. Kemo, are you going to popularize the YouTube link, or is that Moses' responsibility?
I think, yeah, that's what they're going to do. They want to do a 1-minute teaser video, so I think it should include the YouTube link, right? Or what do you think?
Yes, no problem.
Yeah. Then for our participants, we could also share with them the YouTube link. Do you think so? Those who want to connect via YouTube. You're on mute. I can't hear you. You're mute.
Sorry. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Most people go on YouTube, so the WebEx interface is clean. You know, ideally I would have had the WebEx interface to only have the panelists, you know, and you know the main whoever is contributing be on the WebEx interface, and all those who are not really directly contributing be on YouTube interface or television.
Okay.
That is how I perceived it, but I welcome your comments. You know, because if you have all those who are not contributing on the YouTube interface, there is this risk of having blank and just a name, you know, a blank placeholder with just a name, such as the TB for Tedros and the KM for Kemo. But if you have only the participants or the panelists on the YouTube, on the WebEx interface, then when it's transmitted to television, you know, it looks just with the Hollywood squares really presentable. That's how I am thinking about it. Mamadou, do you have anything to say about this? Augustine, what's your experience? You are on mute.
Sorry, I did not capture the question. I was over the phone. So can you come again?
Okay, so I was talking about presentation. What do we send to the audience? Do we limit the link we send to the audience? Do we just send the YouTube link to the audience? Because even though some of the audience are WBG staff, but if you send the WebEx link to the audience, then you have a lot of people joining via WebEx. Yes, and although they would be on mute, but that would also create the Hollywood squares would not be presented. You know, I'm thinking about presentation, such as I think Kemo is now not displaying video, Tedros is not displaying video, right? And that creates a gap in the video presentation. So I was thinking only the participants, direct participants or the panelists should be given the WebEx link, and all others be given the YouTube link.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, because I know that, you know, video is something we expect to see it in live, you know, to see the face, to see, you know, all those, you know, behind in your environment. That's the good idea, you know, having the video. So I totally agree with you. So I think for World Bank people, they can use the WebEx because they know the platform, they know how it works, you know, they don't have any problem using, you know, WebEx. But for our external partners, yeah, those can, you know, we can share the YouTube link with them directly, so they can be able to just, you know, because they are not interacting anymore, so they are just, you know, watching and have the chat option, you know, to send a question or to share question with the panelists. So I totally agree with you. That's a good idea. You're muted.
It sounds good. I think if they want to, but I don't know those who want to ask questions in person. I guess they will just have to type it. We will announce during that. If you have questions, just post it online. We will do our best to address some of these questions.
Because it's a 3-hour event, by the time you do all the launching and all, there'll be limited time for questions. This is usually how it works. So the chat-based questions captured by Kemo and someone else and fed to the moderator would be fine. But presentation-wise, let's keep it to all those that you are going to present to us after this meeting, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you only share the WebEx connection details with those who are on that form, and the responsibility will be yours, Kemo, Hussein, the organizers, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else should be on YouTube.
Okay.
Cedric, for what Cisse said was for the bank, you know, those who listen, probably, you know, the WebEx would be better because for the participants, when they join the WebEx, automatically they are mute. They can unmute themselves, so it's very safe. Yeah, they can't unmute themselves, so they only put a question on the chat because there is no time also to open mic for people to ask question directly.
Okay.
Yeah, so the WebEx for attendee is mute by default, and they can't unmute themselves. They can't. It's Correct, Sise?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. For external, I think YouTube should be fine. For people, outside the bank, maybe YouTube would be probably the best. So they don't need to download any software, whatever. Just they watch only. And if they have question, they put it on the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
So any news from the TV guys? Motion will able to share the YouTube link with them.
Let me make another call to the communication specialist.
Yes, it seems Moses share with them the link. Just confirm on the YouTube chat.
Augustine, please leave this link live. I am going to try to connect from one of the office rooms. I am 10 minutes away, okay?
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello? Kemo?
Yes.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please, Kemo.
Yeah.
Please, I just wanted to ask. So, I thought this was a session to guide us. I don't know whether there will be a presentation on Monday by the minister, but I joined late, so I wanted to know whether you discussed something about that because I think Doc was saying something about slides.
Oh,
I don't know, maybe I got it wrong. Yakama.
yeah, come on. The
Yes.
minister will not present. So the minister will give the keynote address, the
Okay, just a
speech.
keynote address.
Yes, but
Okay,
we sent
okay.
Yakama the report already.
Yes, no, I know. So I thought that maybe he was doing because I must have heard it wrong. I thought that he would be doing a presentation because Yakama was saying that I should step in so that you guide me on how to do it so that I'll explain to her later. But maybe
No, it's just for
communicated something.
the main thing is to
The
how to
logging
connect
in.
the
Okay,
logging in. So
okay,
yeah, so we do the
okay,
same for the minister, so
okay,
that we guide the minister how to connect and so
okay,
that he can deliver his address,
okay,
short remarks.
okay,
So
okay.
since you already know how to connect, so when
Yes,
Yakama comes, you will talk to her
just take
and
that through.
explain how to connect and do the same for the minister. So
Okay,
we are
okay.
sending the actual connection details for Monday. That's what you will use. This one is only for today for the test run. So now
Okay,
that
okay.
you've connected, you know how to do it, and you can talk on the mic. You can see that you can see us. So I think you're familiar with it now. So it's just passing this message to Yakama and also make sure that on Monday, when the minister is connecting, he connects on
They follow
time
through on all
and
of this.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Another thing. So there was an error message that popped up, but before I could get everything, it just disappeared, and I don't know how to get back to it. But basically, I think the first three lines were about due to low bandwidth or local computer conditions, you cannot
Okay.
access the video at the moment. So is that something that I can fix? Just if it happens on Monday, is there a way to fix it, or
Yeah,
it's
well, I
coming
think
from
it's
your
best,
end?
it's just to ensure that you have good connection.
Good
I think
connection.
it's a connectivity issue.
Okay.
So you keep getting this message
Okay.
if your bandwidth is low.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's fine. So if you're okay now, you could actually leave the meeting. So and just
Oh,
take notes to report to Yakama when she comes back.
okay. Sure. And then you said the tips will be sent to our email,
Yes, the
right? After
tips
the meeting.
and the connection details for Monday.
The connection details for Monday. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, Gabby.
You're welcome.
Nice
Thanks.
meeting you.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Kemo, are you there? Mamadou, are you
Yes.
still connected?
I'm connected, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the TV guys, they are now connected to the YouTube platform. That's interesting. Can we have any feedback from their side to make just sure that?
Okay, let me call Moses.
Yeah. So basically, what we want to know is the quality of the video from their side. So I'm going to continually speaking to see how they are receiving the signal from their side in terms of audio
Okay.
and then
Okay.
the video as well.
Okay, let me just call Moses. Hello, Moses. So, is the TV guys, are they connected now? Have they connected? Can they see us? We just wanted to check the quality of the video and the audio they are getting. It's clear.
Okay. Mamadou, are you there? Are you connected? Can you just try to have this short conversation. We want just to have the feedback from the guys who are broadcasting on the TV side. So far, to make sure that the quality of the
They
video.
just want to know, can you see us? You can hear us. Can you also see us? Can you see? He interacts. Okay, you can, yes. So Augustine, he said he can hear us, he can see us, just that he cannot interact. But
Yes.
you can chat. You can send chat, right? So maybe
Yes.
chat.
So can we have at least the link of the TV streaming, so that we can also from our side see how it works, to see the quality. Does it possible?
Hold on, Moses. Hello, Moses. 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 Hello. This is Kemo. Is it possible for us, because he's saying, Augustine said, is it possible to see the link from the TV studio to be sure the quality they are getting? Eh? Yeah, is it possible to check on the link on the TV studio to get the quality they are receiving? Reach out to them. Let's know if we can have a link from them just to see what they are seeing. Okay. All right. Okay. So he's reaching out to them to check.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Although I'm not sure whether they will broadcast this live. Maybe if they can just confirm that they are seeing it, and they will be able to get it into their system.
Okay. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure they will be able to do a test broadcast.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Sir, enjoy your meal.
Hello? Augustine?
Yes. Yes, Kimu.
Yeah, so I just spoke to Moses. He said the TV is comfortable with the picture. They can see us, they can hear us. And what they can do is they will connect early on Monday, so they can actually show us live if we want to see it then.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So
Okay.
I don't know if we are expecting someone else to join the session, or we are just waiting Idris to make the test from the VC room, and then that's it. I don't know if there is someone else are going to connect to join us for the testing.
No, I don't think so. Once you guys are okay, then you send us the connection details for the panelists. We send it out.
Good, good.
Thanks.
Yeah, Augustin, waiting for Cedric, correct? Cedric, he said 10 minutes.
Yes,
He's taking 1 hour.
We're waiting to connect from the VC room to
maybe the traffic, whatever, going to the office.
Yeah, maybe.
And tell him you're waiting on. I'll call Cedric.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he has the SIP address, correct, Augustin?
Yes, I share with him the SIP address and then the panelist numeric password, which is required to connect to the VC room.
Or it will prompt him to put the password.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Idris.
Hi, Augustine. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So yeah, now we can see your screen.
Okay.
You in the VC.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so I see you very well. I
So
also
on the touch panel, if you go to the dial pad and then just press on the 8 button, you will see it should change the layout on your screen.
did you see any change? You said press the 8 button.
Just press the 8 button on your screen. On your screen, not on the WebEx screen, but on the VC screen.
Yes, on the touch panel, right?
Yes. Is there any change?
There is a display on screen, but not on the panel. There is a
Yeah, the action you are pressing on the 8 is changing the display on your main screen. So for example, you will have the grade view if you want it for the participant, or you can have also the main interface where when the people are speaking, they are coming a little bit large than who are on the bottom of the screen.
Okay, is there a manual way to do this? Because touching the 8, it displays something on the screen, but there is no change. Basically, the screen is locked.
No, you have to press. You have to keep pressing touch 8, and then it's going to change. Are you seeing the difference? It seems you are muted.
Yes, I see the difference. Now I have Hollywood squares all on my screen. But
Yeah.
but this is only for just WebEx. It's not transmitting this to YouTube.
No. On the YouTube is the normal way to see that. It does not change the layout on the YouTube side.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
That's
that is just Sidri. This is just convenience for the person sitting in the room to see. Otherwise, it has nothing to do with anything. Just for you to see the view, like whatever you change on your laptop on WebEx template. We have the different. That's it.
Okay. Okay. This is good. Thank you. Thank you for this tip.
So, Cedric, it
From
took
my
you
side.
long to come to the office. Was there any traffic in the road?
Yeah, I met a checkpoint and they were checking for masks.
Oh, but you had.
Yes. Yes, I had in the car, so I just displayed mine.
Right. If you are in the car, it's not mandatory, correct? When you go out,
If you are alone in the car, basically it's mandatory for public vehicles. So
Right.
mine was private, and I just displayed it and moved. But it was the public vehicles. They stop them. If you're without a mask, you are taken off until you buy a mask before you board.
Yeah, but if you have someone with you in your private car, you need to do, correct?
Yes. But normally, I think this is really targeted. Well, this checkpoint was targeting public vehicles. The private, just to clear the traffic, we were let off quickly.
Right. Good. Thank you, guys. So I think you agree on the next step, correct?
Yeah. So I'm going just to schedule the main session, and then share it with Cedric, and share with him the both link for the panelists and then for the attendees as well. So that's it from our side. And then we'll be waiting for the. I'm going also to generate the YouTube link, which I'm going also to share with Cedric for the main event on Monday.
Right. So everyone, you will schedule it to start at 11:30 GMT.
11:30 GMT. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's good. And please don't forget a couple of tips. I think Alfred is putting together a list, but if you do have between Mamadou and yourself, please add the list, add the tip list with the connection details. So we can
You
make
can share
one
also.
coincide.
You can share your drafts, Sidris, if you started already or Alfred. Share the draft with Agustin and Cisse so they can add or whatever.
Yes,
That would be
yes, I think that's perfect. So Alfred, can you just share the draft with the team, okay?
Okay, let's do that.
Alfred, okay, perfect. I think we have a go. Augustine, please don't forget to share all the connection details, especially I'll be dialing from the conference room. So the details you forwarded to me separately, yeah.
Shall that one to share it with you, especially on the separate email, so that you're not confused then when you are seeing the client.
So you will connect two of your rooms, correct, Sidris? That's what she said. Your colleague.
Yeah. Yes, that's what she said. And I think we'll have two laptops on. I mean, for the YouTube, we'll have also two laptops on mute because I noticed that if you don't mute the YouTube link, then you have feedback.
Yeah. So who needs the YouTube, Sidris, in the room?
It would be the moderator, but it would be really Kemo. He's the economist, and it will be Kemo because he's going to capture the necessary comments that are on the economy and pass it on to the moderator.
Okay, so he will be in the room.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will be in the room. He will be in one of the rooms.
Yeah, he mutes the speaker. He will join also to WebEx in addition, so that he can also watch the questions on WebEx.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this is good. Thank you, Augustine. Thank you, Mamadou. We hope to join you for the training maybe next week, so that we will not be piling this on your functional group. But ideally, it's good work for the functional group, isn't it? Good visibility. Now your name is with NASA and it will go to Robotaco very soon.
Yeah, I mean, this require license, Sidri. So Cisse and Augustin, part of the functional group, extended team, they have the license. So I don't know how this work in the future, Augustin or Cisse. I don't know how you guys want to manage this, or the license will be extended to everyone, or maybe some stuff. I don't know.
We will discuss on this offline.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. But for now, we will depend on them, Sidris.
Yes, let's rely on them. Let them keep the license permanently.
Yeah. Sidris, how is your link working? The past, is fine because we rely on your link. I think it's solid, correct so far?
So far, it looks good. I mean, this is the MPLS link. Although I already have the MPLS contractor sitting outside, they need to do some corrections because there is packet losses on the link, reported on the link. So they're waiting for me. After this, I'll coordinate with them. They need to repick or repoint their devices.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Watch out because we don't want to make significant change. Right. Okay. And your ISP is fine?
Yes, the ISP is fine.
Okay. Very good. So you will be on standby, Sidris, on that. You, Alfresh, will join you, or you will be coming alone to the office?
I would appreciate if she joins because
it's better.
The rooms are big and far apart. Yes, she will join.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ausan, thank you. Cisse, Cedris, and Alfrea, really appreciate the support. Really great. Enjoy your day and enjoy the weekend.
Bye.
Okay, Tedros. Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Bye.
Bye
You
bye.
have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.